Jamaica Minister of Education says reading will be brought back into schools. Now, think about that for a minute. What do you mean brought back into schools? Sounds like a real situation to me. Senator Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon has announced that starting this September, reading will be formally timetabled again in primary schools, 2 hours every week. That means at some point they removed reading from primary schools. And now over 70% of students entering high schools can't even read properly. So the question is this: why was reading removed in the first place? And if it was removed, then what replaced it? And how do you go to school for 12 years and leave illiterate?
Long time I tell you, say the Jamaican Labour Party do not believe in education. Them not believe in giving the children them the opportunity if they can read and write. They want them to be dunce and illiterate. And that's why you see the education sector, it just water down. And 70% of our students, our kids leaving to high school cannot read properly under this current government because they do not believe in education. Now, people, if you don't want to get rid of this government, people, like and share this video. Make we support that video. Make it go out there. If you don't want to see a better Jamaica, like and share this video. Make it go to a wider audience, people, because trust me, this government are destroying our children's future. And this government is destroying the future of the Jamaica people them. Let me tell you what go on. Andrew Wallace not believe in a ghetto youth. Andrew Wallace not believe in a poor people. And that is why he bench us and push us aside. Now, since this man coming to power, we picnic them get down to the heaven. While the rich man picnic, I get bright. So, therefore, right, the poor man picnic will forever stay down. While the rich man kids, they will climb a ladder. So you will not have a president, a prime minister, a security minister. You will not have any of such thing coming from a poor background because there is no education there. And that's why we need somebody that will stand for the poor to be the JTA president. We need somebody who will stand up for the poor. Somebody like Mark Golden that will stand up for the poor, the less fortunate, to lead the JTA people. And that is why I have someone to introduce to you all. Now, this person is the sister of Adidja Palmer, aka World Boss, aka Vibes Cartel, Dr. Maureen Mullins Nelson. People, if we can get this person elect to become the next JTA president, people, trust me, our teachers would be okay because she will be fighting for our teachers. Now, before we go any further, check this out.
Nelson, what is your position on performance-based pay for teachers?
Thank you for that. Performance-based pay, given the current context of the Jamaican education system, must be rubbished until we fix the inequities in the system. I present the case of School A and School B. School A, 5 students. School B, 5 students. School A, they have all students paying the tuition fees. They have an excellent alumni. They have great parental support. Their labs are fairly modern and they have a good structure. These students most times would come to these schools at the high end of the PEP exam. But then the case of School B, with I'll say 1.5 students will pay school fee, single parent household, fathers have died or are in prison. They don't have an excellent alumni system. And these students are what we call the primer, pre-primer, and non-starter. performance-based pay until we fix the system, give teachers the resources that they need, deal with the special education system. That's the latest report that I read said that 97% of special education students are in our general education classroom. Until we have a special education policy and not boast about an AI policy, then and only then can we begin to have a conversation about performance-based incentive. I repeat, it must be rubbished.
Such a powerful black strong woman with a powerful voice and a powerful message. Now I am going to give you some more of Miss Nelson. But before that, we can start the video the right way. Blessed morning to my viewers and my subscribers them. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful morning. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, I just want to remind you all that it no matter what you're going through, just remember, say, Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior, and He will always be there for us. All we need to do is just fast and pray. I am here to tell you never to give up. Why give up when you can pray? Why give up when there is a God up above that cares about us? All He needs is for you to draw closer to Him. All He needs is for you to pray. Alright? So never you give up, and never you let anyone break your spirit. Remember, pray for this country, because this country definitely needs the prayers. A pure devilism and go another country, and the country need the prayers. Alright? So make we fast and pray, people. Make we all join forces together. Alright? Now make we run the intro and come back. Remember to like and share this video.
What metrics will you use to measure quality of life improvements for teachers under your compensation proposals?
Thank you for that. Metrics would include the teacher's ability to pay basic things, light, water, to do the elusive savings and investment based on their age. Also, the teacher's ability to take care of their constituent, meaning their children. Too many of our educators are struggling. Another major metric would be the teacher's ability to buy a house. Throughout this campaign, one of the greatest cries that I've heard is the fact that so many of our educators are leaving the system or are about to go into retirement without the ability to buy a house. So the basic thing, Maslow's hierarchy of need, is the only metrics, the fact that teachers must be able to buy food. Teachers must be able to take care of self and their children. Once we put those things in place, we'll truly begin to see some real growth and development of our teachers and the growth of the education system. Because once we properly remunerate our teachers, then we will begin to see a shift.
Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, people, remember to like and share this video. Remember to like and share this video, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. So now, my viewers and my subscribers, as I told you, Dr. Maureen Nelson is the right fit to become the JTA president. Right? Without a doubt. You hear how she speak very strongly. We don't need a coward to become the JTA president. We need somebody who will stand up to these politicians when they want to come and just set rules, make decisions. You understand? Now check out some more of her people.
Dr. Mullings-Nelson, how would the proposed $50 million revolving housing loan fund be sustained and managed by the JTA?
Thank you for that. Now, we know that JTA is not a bank, and so the association cannot lend money directly. What I'm proposing is that JTA use 0.05% of its annual income and set up what is called a legal loan fund, where JTA would now be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act. Or JTA could partner with an already licensed financial institution such as our own credit union. JTA would have members, legal, financial experts would be a part of this committee. The committee would look at the criteria if a teacher could get 1.2 or say 2.5 million to borrow towards a housing deposit. The credit union will do the disbursement of the loan. Things such as securing the loan through insurance and ensuring that persons who are delinquent will repay. Now, this must be done, colleagues, because as I said, one of the cries we hear from our teachers is the lack of housing. So, as I said, through the legal loan fund or JTA partnering with an already established financial institution, this can be done. And again, how it will be financed? From 0.05% of JTA's annual income. It could also be used as a recruitment strategy because a lot of our younger persons, I can speak from the Teachers College perspective, they are saying, we are not seeing what the union is doing for us. We want to leave teaching with a house. So this is not to broke JTA. This is JTA's way of saying to its constituent, we care about you.
You know what I love about her? She is unfiltered. She not have enough filter, people. She just tell you as it is. Just like how me just tell you what is as it is. Man not have time for pretty up nothing. Man not speak his pokey nothing. She not have the speak his pokey thing. She just attack her mind. She be herself, and that is what you want. You want somebody to be the JTA president that will be their self. Somebody who are going to be themselves. Not somebody who will be fake. I type and speak his pokey and, you know. No. You want somebody who rough, a roughneck person that will stand up for the teachers them. That person will stand up for the teachers and stand up for the staff and stand up for the student them. And make some people know say, yo, enough is enough, you know. Wanna move up. Yes, that is Dr. Nelson, people. Wanna definitely need to get this woman elect. Big up yourself, Dr. Nelson. And me always hear about Vibes Cartel say, you make him so bright and intelligent. And trust me, me can see it. Because you don't play, you don't run joke. But anyway, people, big up Dr. Nelson and big up Vibes Cartel. I'm out. Now, when we talk, I will tell the Labourite them how wicked and cruel the Jamaican Labour Party really are. Them say you're propagandized and you're PNP. Now, I always spoke about the whole heap of old lady that Edward Siaga and his criminal organization Unalive. And people always say, nothing no go so, nothing no go so. Alright, I am gonna play a video from a journalist, and this is a video from way back in the days. So I can say a mark goal until this a journalist say all of this. Plus, the journalist is not a Jamaican. For your information. So people, want to listen, watch and learn, and like and share this video. I love this segment.
One of the big stories that we were able to document in some detail was the whole scope of CIA activities similar to what the CIA did in Chile, and which was documented by the Senate Select Committee, was the whole covert action program in Jamaica in between 1976 and 1980. And we did a great deal of research into that. There was a fire, for example, that took place in Jamaica of an old people's home. I think 150 old and infirmed women, many of them blind, were living in this home. And as it turned out, the place burned down in the space of about 8 minutes, 7 or 8 minutes. It was discovered that the phone wires had been cut and that the exits had all been blocked.
Wait, I want to stop you right there, so. Edward Siaga and him posse, they were the one that went there and burned down the infirmary with those elderly people. Them blocked them up in the place, locked them up in there. Yes, that's what they did. They locked them up in there, board them up in there. Whenever any of them are trying to come out, they force them back, same place into the fire. They burnt them. I don't have to say how them burnt them. But them burnt them with them life, my friend. Them burn them alive. This wicked, evil Jamaican Labour Party did so. So we don't want to put it up. I heard what Siaga do it.
Those who could see their way out could not get out. That the means by which the fire was set was the use of a petroleum jelly, which was unavailable in Jamaica. This was one indication, among others, that there was outside help. Why would the CIA, you might ask, why would the CIA want to murder 150 old women? It was because it was an effort, part of a very large-scale effort to discredit the government in Jamaica, which was at the time headed by Michael Manley, the Prime Minister. There were images produced of Michael Manley in the media, in the daily...
Because they tried countless assassination on Michael Manley's life, and it wasn't working. So what they have to do is that them have to story up something in Jamaica. Them lack off food. Them lack off every single thing. And then them start to analyze out the people of Jamaica. They start them just growing like a matlas and analyze people just like that, including women and children. And you are going to tell me, say, me if you take me hand them and ever vote for this wicked party? Andrew Wallace was a part of it because he is Siaga's adopted son. He's a Labourite too.
Which was the newspaper which the United States, through the CIA, helped to support. And there is a good deal of evidence of that. There were images of Michael Manley showing a death mask. I mean, it was his face which had been somehow made to look like a death mask, although it was pretending to be a photograph of him. And there were many ways to try and discredit him. And that's, of course, what the CIA proceeded to do in Chile, and that's what they also did in Jamaica.
They also furnished a lot of munitions and assistance to the terrorist squads that were going around killing people in the cities and also in the countryside in Jamaica as well.
That's correct.
Well, John, you had a trip down to Jamaica, and you saw a lot of these things about Jamaica with your own eyes, right?
Yes, indeed. A very moving, a very interesting trip to me to see a target country at a time in the height of a CIA operation when I was completely outside. So there's no way that I could see the problem that journalists have always had when the U.S. government was targeting on a country in a situation, trying to destabilize it, overthrow or manipulate the elections or whatever, of trying to figure out what's going on when you don't have access to all of the flow.
Now, where the Labour wrong them there? One of them. Oh, no, come and tell me say the Jamaican Labour Party is a good organization. Come and tell me now. I tell you that come with proof to you know. I tell you that come with proof to you and tell you say, yo, this wicked evil party, why you think a good sitting? Why you think this party don't want a bright picnic? Because they don't want to be bright enough to go to research to realize that them are evil. The Jamaican Labour Party is nothing but a poison to the Jamaican people, them. Them have gangs. The gangs where them have, it include police and soldier. We are go around and analyze people. Anywhere they see you, once you not say Labourite, you they get it in your skin. And at the same thing Andrew Wallace come with now. And that is why this video is so important. Because we just try to show you say the same thing where Edward Siaga doing in the 80s. Where him have the Labourite, them a walk around and analyze the PNP them. And the same thing a come happen again. Now I want to look into this. How much shipment load? How much shipment load are gone on see? Police fine over the past weeks. How much person of interest did the police list? Or how much people get arrested? Now listen. How much person of interest did the police listed? And how much people get arrested? None. Not even one. Them go down a mobile, right? And them say they find how much bag of money. Right? Over $27 million high-end vehicle. And them catch people. Plus them name person of interest. And if they find one gun on the road, within no time, they say them have person of interest. But you find them big old shipment there, but you can't catch who own them. You know, say a labor rank, they carry gun them coming at the country if you go analyze with. You know, say a war them are prepare for the general election. That's why he want to call the election because they want well prepared for the analyze with what we not going to fear because a God we trust and believe in. A God we trust and believe in. In God we trust, and no weapon that form against us will forever prosper. It now go prosper. You understand? Listen, people. You see what happened at the 80s? I hit Andrew Wallace at PPF. Just remember that.
Even down in Jamaica, I'm skipping, they tried in 1976 to organize a military coup to overthrow Michael Manley. In 1976, they supported attempts to assassinate Michael Manley on 3 different occasions. The little man who led Jamaica, who spoke at Savior's Day, was such a threat to our government that they attempted 3 times to assassinate the man in 1976. So later, they found a way to get rid of him through riots in the street over food when they cut off assistance to Jamaica. This is America.
The Labour Party is the CIA party, the Informer party, the Judas party, the sellout party, the good for nothing party, the party that don't mean the Jamaican people no good. The Jamaican Labour Party no like black people. Me can tell you that. The Jamaica Labour Party no like black people none at all. It is the CIA party. The party that destroy Jamaica. If it wasn't for the Jamaican Labour Party, Jamaican people them wouldn't have suffer. Jamaica wouldn't be in this condition right now where they're here. We would have been in a better condition. We wouldn't have struggle so. But because of this Jamaican Labour Party, we want to love support. Imagine they mash up the country in a 2007 to 2012. And Portia Simpson will take back the country and fix up the country back. When you look at the amount of money in a reserve, and the Jamaican Labour Party come and take you all I put in them bank book and now the country gone bankruptcy again. The country crash. The CIA party mash up the country again. But people, it is up to who, you know. It is up to who, no. I want to share that video because a whole lot of people don't even know the mystery, you know. There's a lot of people out there that don't know the mystery because they don't do research. And that's why I start off the Sunday morning with some history. That's why I start off this Sunday morning with something that will stuck in someone's head. And they will wake up and realize that, listen, a whole heap of family member get unalive back in the 80s, back in the 76th, then time there. All because of the Jamaican Labour Party. Me not even wouldn't talk about the Rasta man them. We couldn't walk up and down on road. Alright, I'm telling you something. You see what they happen over Nigeria right now? Christian and Rasta. I feel run we go hide in a bush. Christian and Rasta, I feel runway go hide in a bush over Nigeria right now. It is all because of the Samoa Agreement what Nigeria signed. Christian, for your Christian and you're Rasta, you have to run away, go live in a bush. Go do your research right now. That's happening in Nigeria right now. In the country, them, I told them I keep it as a secret. The country, them, that sign up with the Samoa Agreement, I'd be a disaster they go along. Because guess what? Them have the police force and the gangsters, them, analyze the people, them. I want you to go check out Nigeria right now. Go on YouTube. Type in Nigeria. Type in Christian in Nigeria right now. Go type in Christian in Nigeria. When you finish watching this video, and you see what me talk about. People are losing hand, people are losing foot, people are losing all both of them. Because the man them a go around and I teach them a lesson. Just like how them used to do to the Rasta them in Jamaica. At the same thing. They come back around. Them no want good people. People who believe in a God. They want people who believe in a them dirty nastiness. And that them want. They want to turn really good boy and really good girl them in all kind of nastiness. And we're not going to allow that to happen. That's why I say a prayer they keep the devil away. That's why I say people need to get up and fast and pray. Stop waste time. Stop follow up certain mix up. Because that's what them are used for distract we. Or not to understand what go on. No, so no distracted. Or no can't even see what they happen in this world. Or no blind to everything what they go on. Or no blind to everything. But people, in God we trust. In God we trust. And we can tell you this. God now going to make what happened in the 80s happen again. And if it even happen, I know we they go get it. And them are going to get it. Because God are going to wipe them from left to right. Hey, I try not to be knowing the people. But anyway, the video they are far away. So guess what? Remember to like and share this video. And I say, if you don't want to see what they go on over Nigeria right now, and the country them will sign the Samoa Agreement, go on YouTube right now and type in Christian in Nigeria, and you will see what they happen. People have to run and go hide in a bush, run and left them home. You hear me tell you? And the same thing will come at Jamaica. If Andrew Willis should get another term, I wait him, I wait. Remember when do Christian them back in the pandemic, then could not go in a church and go in people them house, because they in the house, they pray, and then go in a house, go lock up the people them, and I pray the people them in the house they pray, and they go talk about then they gather in a house and they keep church. That wicked evil man, but in could have open country for keeping party. That evil man people, wanna go on man, wanna walk up on the year and see what go on here, wanna walk up on the year and see what go on. Yeah, and because I not talk like them man on the TV, you don't believe in what me I say, yeah? Well, me not go talk like them, I will be brawling same way and chat toward them like a, yeah, real Jamaican, yeah. Anyway, remember to like and share this video. I'm out until the next time. Check out the next video later today. Alright? Subscribe to the channel.
Greetings from Action Now, JA. Greetings to my followers. Greetings to Jamaicans. And Jamaicans also in the diaspora. Big up on yourself. One love, one peace, one heart. So, I don't want anybody to see the Prime Minister picture in the background and think that this is an attack on the Jamaica Labour Party, because it is not an attack. I just want to put some things into context. They are asking us to do something, and I want to know what grounds, on what grounds should we do it, right? But before I get started, I want to ask the Jamaican people. When you say a Jamaican, if you're African living in Jamaica, whatever name you give to yourself, whatever title you give to yourself, but you occupy, you live or exist on this island. How serious are you about your future on this island? How serious are you about the future of your loved ones on this island? Now, the Jamaica Labour Party is campaigning on the slogan, to choose Jamaica. But for me, I know that the word Jamaica means the corporation that have been governing this country, this island, since colonialism. You understand? I know that Jamaica don't mean the people that are on the island. I know that.
For those of us who know about maritime law, common law, the UCC codes and, all of these things, contract law, we will know that Jamaica is the name of the corporation and not the name of the people living here. But to keep it simple, for those of us who think that choosing Jamaica is speaking to you as the people, let's deal with it from that angle. The same group of people dressed in green that is telling us to choose Jamaica, their leader is being investigated for illicit enrichment. The matter is referred to the FID that investigates financial crimes. Their leader. And there are some other government ministers who are a part of the list because it is illicit 8 and not 6. You understand? Let that sink in a little. The same group of people dressed in green that is telling us to choose Jamaica have yet to sign the code of conduct that was created by the National Integrity Action Task Force to improve the quality of our political system and our politicians in office. They have not signed it. The code of conduct that was created to improve our governance system, our governance model. We're talking about integrity, transparency, accountability, inclusivity, all of the tenets of good governance. They have failed to sign the code of conduct that was created to promote that. Imagine somebody who you work for who is not honest, who is not forthcoming, who do things behind closed doors, who tell lies. And when the lies come to the light now, nobody is held accountable. Nobody wants to be blamed for it. It should be accepted. Imagine that. And that is the position that the government have put us in. We can't trust them. And the code of conduct that was created to regain, to improve our trust in the government, they don't want to sign it. The same group of people who is telling us to choose Jamaica have done very little for the education system. Majority of the followers of both political parties are illiterate. They can't read or write at the grade 6 level. They are just in it for the handout. Handout politics, corrigate politics. That is what is happening. A school down on the boulevard that I read in the Gleaner recently, 70% of grade 7 students can't read at the grade 3 level. But they're telling us to choose Jamaica because the education system is in good order. They are telling us to choose Jamaica while we have babies lying on chairs in our hospitals. Our people who are sick and need medical attention can't get it, but they are lying down on the concrete, the cold concrete. No beds, no medical attention. But we should choose Jamaica. The Cornwall Regional Hospital is not complete, but has gone over the budget. What is happening there? But we should choose Jamaica? They are telling us to choose Jamaica. But look at the cost of living. Look at the cost for food in this country. Look at the dollar today in this country. The economy is doing well, but look at where the dollar is compared to the US dollar. But we should choose Jamaica. They are telling us to choose Jamaica because unemployment has reduced significantly and we are grateful for that. But how many of our people are actually grateful for the job and the salary that they are getting? Unemployment has decreased, but mental illness, stress and depression, anxiety, all of these things have increased. And I would challenge any one of these people who love to do polls and surveys, go out and do a poll on mental illness, and if the people are happy with the job that they are in and the salary that they are getting. They tell us to choose Jamaica. But look at the journey into our communities. The roads are deplorable. They tell us to choose Jamaica, but we live without running water in our pipes, in our communities. They are telling us to choose Jamaica, but on what grounds? So I would implore you who are listening, instead of choosing Jamaica, choose yourself. If you choose yourself as a collective, if we choose ourselves as a collective, as a nation, our future is much more secure and guaranteed as opposed to if we choose Jamaica. Again, I would implore you to choose yourself. Let us choose ourselves, because that is how our future will be secure as opposed to choosing Jamaica. Tell me what you think. Big up.